And foremost, I think Chebukati needs to leave. Why? Because he's taken a position. We saw him saying that cabinet secretaries can be able to vote, can be able to do politics in 2017. The other day we saw him do a memo changing that, and no law has changed. And the only reason, in my opinion, that he did that is because he has taken a position. He thinks that cabinet secretaries are helping, are acting against the deputy president. So I get the feeling he's already taken a position, which is okay. But then you can't be a referee in a match that you have interests.
Tunaambia chairman IEBC, he has no choice. This time round, next year we don't want to get our election wrong. He has to do everything right. Chairman wa IEBC anahitajika ajibike zaidi. Ajibike kusema kwamba matamshi yake awe mwangalifu sana kwa matamshi, kwa sababu yeye atakana awe very neutral, impartial katika mambo haya ya siasa, asionekana akiegemea upande wote. Kwa hivyo matamshi yake must be very measured. Yani asiwe ni mtu wa kutatanisha either sides of the political divide.
I want to say, as the chair of the Committee on National Security of the National Assembly, that we are not taking that lying down, that we have noted and we keep on noting, and that we are discussing with the security apparatus in this country to ensure that we shall never again go back to what we experienced in the early 90s, including the year 2007. And so anybody who is hell-bent on causing havoc and mayhem, let them be warned that it doesn't matter who you are, that we are going to be firm, that we are going to protect Kenyans and their property. You know, the PS in internal security and the CS of administration and national security have been an attack, and those people who are attacking them are politicians, and they are attacking them because they are doing their work. Now imagine you want to tell Kibicho not to do his work, you want to tell Matiang'I not to do his work, and then you are complaining you are not getting security. That is doublespeak. And whether they say it or not, security is going to be provided for every Kenyan, for all walks of life, from every area. But we don't want to hear people dictating what our civil servants are going to do. There is nobody who has the mandate to go and command the civil servants. The civil servants have got their own job description, they have their code of conduct, and let them work in their dockets without fear of ever.
Is that as we look forward to the NDC, there are certain basic changes that we need to see. At national level, for example, we most probably need to see changes at the leadership, at the Secretary General position. But even as we come down, there has to be discipline in the party, and we have to set a precedent for others, because Jubilee is not going to end with us. It's going to be around for years and years to come. So if you have members of the party who have been working with other parties against the interests of the party, I believe that during the NDC, my request and my proposal will be that one of the resolutions we need to make is that some of these members need to be removed from the party so that they can go and prosecute the agendas of the party that they now associate themselves with. You cannot eat your cake and have it.
I think when the NDC will meet, I think they will follow the law. So let the law take its course. That's what I would say.
Actually, they shouldn't even wait to be thrown out of the party. They should just resign, because it is so important to know. If you are in a church, like I'm in a Catholic church now, I cannot be preaching about what PCA is doing. So if you belong to UDA, what business do you have talking about Jubilee? What is it that you want in Jubilee? Why do you have to wait to be thrown out of where you are saying you are not? Just take a pen and paper, make our work easy, resign, so that we can go ahead and fill those positions. Otherwise, it is the height of hypocrisy. And I want to tell Kenyans, you should look at these people in the eyes. These people must be looked at in the eyes. And they are asked, why are you lying to Kenyans? Because you know if you leave Jubilee, you are going to lose your seat, and therefore you lose your salary.
Katika uongozi, mimi ukiniuliza uongozi inatakiwa ufanye nini, ni mambo mawili tu. Usiwe na wivu na usiwe na maringo. Kwa sababu ukiwa na kama huna wivu, mambo yako yatapanuka. Ukiwa na maringo, utadharau mambo na maendeleo itadidimia.
Then from there, St. Hilary, whereby we presented the title deeds to the parish priest on behalf of the Archdiocese of Nairobi. So they are in the custody. When I was bathing at my home, Foro called me. After disclosing to him the purpose of our visit, he requested us to come and do a search of his title deeds, something he said he could not do because it was tantamount to selling the land to God, who has provided. The mass was presided over by the father in charge then, Father Pius Onye, totaling to 3.5 acres, free of charge, to a total of more than 6 million was raised. And I remember this occasion. From then, we decided to construct our park in November 2018, using the money collected during our first Harambee. On this had already arrived in Remuru. So we went and presented our case to the land board. The church has tremendously progressed and has so far acquired most of the facilities needed in a Catholic church of its current size and standards.